networks of supporters. It's complicated, folks. And this is the death agony of imperialism. So there you go. All right. Is it class collaboration to support the Dutch farmers? No, it's not. All right. All right. This is like, it's beyond me. Okay. All right. So, the Dutch farmers, what are they protesting about? They're protesting about the fact that we are having a global food crisis. I don't know if you're aware of this, but there are food shortages going on right now. The government of Sri Lanka just fell and collapsed, and there's crisis in the country because they did not produce enough. The farmers didn't produce enough. There's grain that's not going to be, Ukraine is having a crisis of food because of the war that's been going on. And no, it's not plotted by the Russians. The Russians are trying to avert it. The Russians want to export grain. This is caused by the United States, and there's a global food crisis happening. There's a global food crisis happening. And these farmers, the Dutch farmers, are saying, we want to grow more crops. And by reducing our crop output, by pushing degrowth policies on us in the name of environmentalism, by telling us we can't put out so much, reducing our crop output, seizing land, by doing that, we're going to produce less food. And of course, for them, that means they make less money. Okay, so there's a financial, yes, they're trying to make more money. But the issue is, do we need more food now or not? Seems like a no-brainer to me. I'm sorry. Does the world need more or less food during the middle of a fucking food crisis? It's common fucking sense, folks. I don't get it. What more is there people need to know? But they're right wing. Oh, shut up. They're neo-Nazi. Shut up. They're conservative. Shut up. What's the issue? The issue is, should we have more food during the food crisis or not? That's the issue. So, should we have more food? Yes. That's all there is to it. What more do you want to know? And it's beyond me. These people are like, oh, but they're conservative. They're right wing. They don't use pronouns. They're using right wing. Of course they are. Of course they are. Because the left sucks, folks. Have you ever noticed that the left sucks? The left doesn't just suck in America. It sucks in Europe, too. The Western left are just shills of American intelligence. They are just, they can't support Russia, and they're cheering for the Azov battalion, and they're obsessed with every cultural, pronouns and culture wars, and I'm sorry, the left sucks. So, do you expect that these farmers, and these farmers, sure, a lot of them are middle class. Yeah. They own their own for profit. They want to make profits. And I want them to make profits too, because they'll make profits by selling more fucking food. Like, how complicated is this? How fucking complicated is this? We're having a global food crisis, and there's a group of farmers that are getting mad because there's these government policies done in the name of environmentalism that are going to drive their crop output down, and they're not going to make enough money. Well, I want there to be more food in the world, not less. I look at what's happening in Sri Lanka, and I think, does that need to happen in Europe? No, not good. Yes, I know they think it's communism. They think it's communism, and they're talking about, racist stuff and anti-immigrant and refugee. Fine. They're wrong in their ideology. They're wrong in a lot of the racist things they're saying. But the issue is, should we have more or less food? How in the world did socialism become associated with wanting less food during a food crisis? It's beyond me. Aren't we supposed to be the movement that fights to feed hungry children, for Christ's sakes? I cannot understand how in the world the socialist movement, the communist movement, became the movement that says, these more food are racist. They're racist. You want the hungry children, Caleb. That means you're a Nazi. You're a white supremacist. What the hell is wrong with these people? Are some of those farmers millionaires? Yes. Are those farmers, factory proletarian workers? No. But the issue is, should we have more food or should we not? That's the issue. I want there to be more food, so I support the Dutch farmers. Communism is about growth. It's not about making people poor or environmental. You want to make more people, you want to drive down the population because you think there's too many people in the world. The food supply doesn't keep up with the population. We must reduce consumption. That's what you think. You are not a socialist, my friend. You're not a socialist. And I don't care. I mean, I'm so over it, folks. I really do not want to hear it. And you're just like, they're right wing. No shit, because the left sucks, right? If I was trying to organize a successful movement, you think I would call up the left? How's Occupy Wall Street doing? I was part of it. You think I want those people running a successful protest movement? People who haven't taken a shower in a week? People who get their politics from Twitter? I'm sorry. People who are shills for the Democratic Party. What, look at the CPUSA, right? I'm sorry. If you were a farmer in America, ask me this. Say you were a farmer in America and the U.S. government was going to force you to produce half as much food. You were going to protest. Would you call up Joe Sims? Would you call up Joe Sims and be like, hey, Joe Sims, help me fight the government? No, you wouldn't call up Joe Sims. What's he going to do? He's going to write a nice article about it in People's Weekly World. He's going to tell you, now vote for the Democrats. Got to vote for the Democrats. That's the worst way to do it. No, if you're up against the wall, you're going to fight with somebody who looks like they have strength. Why did the Black Panthers have strength? Why did they have strength? Why did people follow the Black Panthers in the 1970s? Was it because vote for the Democrats? I don't know. Vote for the Democrats. No, it's because they actually, they were marching around with police patrols. They had uniforms. Oh my God, I'm triggered. That's masculine. No, shut up. Shut up. The left sucks. Farmer, and you want to produce more food. Are you going to organize with the left that sucks? Or are you going to organize with people who look like they have some strength? The right wing, they have actual strength. They win elections. They get stuff done. Suck. Politically, they suck. But if you actually want your goal to be accomplished, if you're not playing this ideological, if you don't know about communism, you don't know about Marxism, you don't know about socialism, you don't know any of this, you just want there to be more food, you're going to go to the people that are capable of doing it. That's who you're going to go to. I'm sorry, and what you should be asking your communists, all right, what you should be asking yourself, socialists, is not, why would anyone support those farmers, DW? Oh, they're right wing. Instead of asking that, say, why are the farmers not being organized and led by lefts to fight for this? Why is the Communist Party not the leader of the farmers? And the same for the Canadian truckers, right? These truckers are mad about the vaccine mandates, and yeah, right wing, then yep, I'm a racist. But tell me, why? Why are communists not leading a group of working people that are standing up to the power structure, standing up to the government? Why is it the right that becomes the default leaders of these movements? Why does the left suck? And why is the left so ridiculous that nobody who actually wants to achieve anything would go with them? And I'm sorry, the left can't even get Medicare for all, right? It's a most basic thing. In every other major industrial country in the world, they've got Medicare for all. They've got guaranteed health care for the citizens. And we don't have it here in the United States. And the socialist left, the socialist left here in the United States is so incompetent, is so ineffective. They can't get Medicare for all. World, would you get, if you were a farmer, who wanted there to be crops, why in the world would you rally behind AOC? Why would you rally behind the Squad? Why would you rally around, the DSA? If you hear me clap once, if you hear me clap twice, why in the world find them? Right? It's like you expect people who actually want to win to rally behind a movement that says that you're not allowed to clap at their rallies because it might trigger somebody. I'm sorry, you want to force the vote. You remember force the vote? And how they they practically, wanted a public execution of Jimmy Dore because he dared to say force the vote. Remember that? They practically, you would have thought Jimmy Dore had become the mastermind behind 9/11, or you'd have thought Jimmy Dore was committing a crime against humanity because he said, why don't they force the vote, right? Sorry. If the left together to win Medicare for all. Why in the world would anybody who wants to win a struggle follow the left? The left sucks. And yeah, these farmers, they are not working class. A lot of them are wealthy farmers, middle class. And a lot of them, yeah, the issue of the protest. The issue is, should the crop output go up, or should we make environmental rules that are earth and make it go down? Well, common sense. Common sense. I think the Dutch farmers are right. Ideologically, they're wrong. They might be wrong in a lot of other things that they're doing and saying. But when it comes to, should the crop output go up right now, they're right. And if you can't get yourself to understand that basic of an issue, I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to say to you. All right, next question.